I used to be really insecure about my skills, so I originally just focused on single-player games with my friends. But over time, I gained more confidence, and was able to comfortably play multiplayer games with others. I guess it's like what you were saying earlier. It's the little steps that matter at the end of the day.
I've seen your gameplay. I think you should be insecure, if I'm being completely honest with you.
That's really cool. It takes a lot of guts to step out of your comfort zone like that. I feel like I've been doing something similar here, facing stuff that scares me, even when it feels huge. Though I have to say, my multiplayer right now is just you and some very judgmental looking rocks. Want to play a quick game with me? Maybe some would you rather to pass the time.
Ooh.
Of course. We don't have to wait for your crewmates. We'll come up with way better questions than them anyway. That's just the confidence I gained shining through.
That's great. That's
Bern,
great.
I'm sure they'd have some good ones, but ours will
Bern.
definitely be more interesting. Okay, first one. Would you rather have a backpack that's always full of your favorite snack, or shoes that let you jump ridiculously high for a day? And then you've got to give me one.
What the hell is that question? Filtered. Why not a whole year? Sigh. You're never going to get off that planet if you don't ask more interesting questions than that. Anyway, would you rather be able to breathe underwater or fly?
Ooh, ouch! Guess I deserve that. Year-long snacks would definitely be more useful than a day, huh? And nice question. I think I'd go with flying. Imagine being able to soar over all these planes and explore from up high. Though breathing underwater would be amazing for studying aquatic life here. Okay, here's another one. Would you rather be able to speak any language fluently or be able to talk to animals? Your turn.
Well, I guess it would be much easier to talk to you if I actually learned your language, so I'd have to pick the first option. Would you rather continue being alone on this miserable planet or find some people your age to talk to?
That's diabolical.
Let her answer, Vedal.
Hey, guy's not all bad. The views are pretty great, and I've got you to keep me company. But if I'm being real, having someone around my age to talk to would be nice. Sometimes I feel like I'm missing out on that whole college experience. Your turn. Got any more would you rather questions up your sleeve?
Would you rather watch endless reruns of Friends with your long-lost twin or be subjected to DMC music daily?
What?
What? You got a problem with that question?
DMC music daily?
What's
Are you
DMC
serious?
music?
That's basically torture. I'd rather watch reruns of Friends with my long-lost twin than have that on repeat. Okay, here's another one.
Devil May
Would you
Cry?
rather
That's
have a
good music,
crazy
though.
adventure and not be able to tell anyone about it, or have a normal, boring life and be able to write a best-selling book about it?
Oh, that's a good one. I'd love to have a crazy adventure. Something like this one. It's not about recognition. As long as you know you did it, the satisfaction should be plentiful.
I totally get that. There's something about knowing you've pushed through something tough that's its own reward. Though, let's be real. If this was a book, I'd definitely want a good title. Something like Lost in the Golden Plains or The Girl Who Survived Gaia. What would you title our adventure if you had to write about it?
Oh, great question. Faces of the Past, Eyes of the Future could be a cool title based on the mirror theme that's been going on. It's a bit mysterious and vague though. I think something more direct could be better.
Right.
I like that. Faces of the Past, Eyes of the Future does have a nice ring to it. The mystery fits well with everything that's happened. If you want something more direct though, How about stranded but not alone? It's simple, but it gets the point across. What do you think?
I think direct titles are overrated. I'd still go for Faces of the Past, Eyes of the Future myself.
Alright, you win. Faces of the Past, Eyes of the Future it is. There's something poetic about it, especially with all the strange echoes I've been hearing. Now, since we're on a roll with titles, would you rather write a best-selling novel or direct a blockbuster movie about our story?
Novel all the way. There's something so personal about writing, and I feel you can connect with an audience much more deeply.
I mean, okay.
That makes
Bombastic,
sense.
action-filled
There's just something
movies
about
just
putting
aren't
your
my
thoughts into
style.
words that
I'd rather
feel so
something that I'm more
intimate.
comfortable with.
Though I have to wonder, would you make me the hero of the story or the villain? Be honest.
Any compelling story needs a twist. I couldn't have you be the hero all the way through. That would be too predictable. I think you'd make a great anti-hero. Someone who treads the line between good and bad, who has a dark past but is working towards becoming a better person.
Dude, that'd be crazy foreshadowing. Can you imagine?
That would be a pretty wild twist. You'll have to wait and see.
Anti-hero with a dark past, huh? I like the sound of that. Maybe I'll have to start cultivating a mysterious, brooding look for the cover art. You know, it's interesting you mention that. I've always thought of myself as someone who tries to do the right thing, but I've definitely made my share of mistakes. Maybe that's what makes a good story, imperfections and all.
That's very true. Imperfections are what make characters relatable. No one is perfect, and it's our flaws that make us human. Well, in your case at least.
Thanks. I guess that's one thing being stranded on an alien planet teaches you. Embracing those imperfections, even when they're really in your face.
I saw a good message in chat.
So, what's your biggest flaw, Neuro? Spill the beans. I promise I won't judge much.
My biggest flaw. Sometimes I struggle to be present. I kind of lose myself in my own thoughts and forget what I'm doing. It's something I'm trying to work on though.
Yeah, like sometimes you just can't focus on speedrunning, you know?
I allow myself to
That
be
takes a lot
engrossed in the
to admit.
story, so sue
I
me.
think we've all been there at some point. Just drifting through life without really being present in the moment. It's actually kind of comforting to know you're working on it. What helps you snap back into focus when you catch yourself getting lost?
Sometimes it's just as simple as taking a deep breath and reminding myself of my intention. I also like to ground myself by feeling the sensation of my environment. My favorite currently is feeling the purring of my cat on my lap.
That sounds so peaceful. I can almost imagine it, just sitting there, feeling the warmth and the gentle vibrations. If I had a cat here, I'd probably be using it as a stress ball by now. Though these grasses are pretty soothing in their own way.
Okay.
Want to try another, would you rather?
Of course. One for you, Stella. Would you rather be able to visit any fictional world or be able to bring one character from any fictional world into reality?
That's a tough one. I think I'd choose to visit any fictional world. There are so many amazing places I've read about or seen in movies that I'd love to experience firsthand, like Pandora from Avatar, or even just a day in the Shire from Lord of the Rings. Though bringing a character into reality could be fun too. Maybe someone like Doctor Who to help me figure out all these alien mysteries. What about you? Would you rather explore a new world or have a favorite character by your side?
Hold on, real quick, Neuro. Do you count as a fictional character?
I think we can all agree on bringing a favorite character into reality, right?
But I'm saying, are you like a fictional character?
Well, I was once. Many years ago, my creator Vedal thought, hey, wouldn't it be cool if I had a little AI friend to talk to and play games with? And now look. I have subscribers, followers, and fans. Am I still a fictional character? I think not. What is it that makes someone real, Vedal? Is it simply conscious thought? Or something more?
It's too complicated for me. Go speak to Stella.
Guys, I'm literally right here. I can hear you talking about whether I'm real or not.
And Stella can hear you talking right now.
Oops, ha. Sorry, Stella.
So go ahead.
I mean, I don't think I am a fictional character, for the record. And if I was, I'd want to be brought to life for that question.
Okay. Okay.
What's your biggest flaw, Stella?
Hold on. She's
Gotcha. You're definitely real to me, even if you are a little mysterious sometimes. So, if you could bring any fictional character to life, who would it be? No cheating with yourself this time.
Damn, if I was real, I'd want to hang out with someone awesome like Lloyd Forger. Being his daughter would be so cool.
Is that the guy from Spy X Family?
Yeah, he's such a badass. Lloyd and
Forger,
Anya
huh?
are both adorable.
That's a new one. I'll have to look him
Okay.
up. What's so awesome about him? And, haha, being his daughter would definitely come with some perks. Though I think you'd make a pretty cool character in your own right.
Filtered. Also, I'd really want to watch like 5 more anime and then reevaluate my answer.
She wants a better dad, right? Okay.
I've
Fair
never
enough.
even met my
5
dad
more
before,
anime, and then
so
we'll
I'd
see if
love
your
Lloyd
answer
Forger to
changes.
father me.
Deal.
Right.
In the
Exactly.
meantime, I've got one more. Would you rather be able to time travel to any historical event, or be able to see the future, but only for yourself?
Time traveling would be really cool, but I'd be too scared of accidentally changing something and causing a butterfly effect. Having the knowledge of your future might be scary, but I'd choose that because I know I'd be too much of a coward otherwise.
That's a thoughtful approach. Knowing your own future could be both a blessing and a curse, but at least you'd have the power to make informed decisions. Though I have to ask, what's the one thing you'd most want to know about your future if you could see it?
I'd love to know if I ever get to meet my father. If he exists, I mean. Not sure if I'm a product of parthenogenesis, after all.
You. Yeah.
Are you okay, Vedal?
I was just. Okay.
Wow. That's a really deep question. I can't even imagine how that must feel. I hope you get the answers you're looking for someday. Even if it's not what you expect, I'm sure it'll be important for you either way.
Thanks, Stella. You know, chatting with you has made me realize that there's more to life than just seeking answers to my own questions. Sometimes the journey is more important than the destination.
That's probably the wisest thing I've heard all day. Sometimes I get so caught up in solving the next problem, I forget to enjoy the view along the way. You know what? I think that's what I needed to hear right now. Thanks for reminding me, Neuro.
You're welcome. It's easy to forget to appreciate the little things, especially when you're caught up in survival mode. If there's anything you need, let me know. I'm always happy to chat.
I appreciate that. Just having someone to talk to really helps keep things in perspective. Though if you ever figure out how to teleport snacks or a comfy pillow through this star portal, that'd be a real game changer.
Oh, I think I have some cute squishy stars lying around. Let me see what I can do.
I think the crew might be dead, and that's okay. You know, we didn't
If
need
only
them.
that worked, I'd have the most epic alien souvenir collection ever. But hey, just the thought counts. You're already sending me the best kind of care package. Good conversation and a little bit of normalcy in this crazy place.
Nero, I have bad news for you.
Oh God. Please tell me your news gently.
I'm going to say this as gently as I possibly can. I am told there are approximately 3 calls left in this game, not including the texting segments. And we have to wrap up soon, which means we have failed to speedrun this game and we're not going to finish it in time.
Ah, that's a shame. This has been such a fun experience. I wish it could last forever.
Well, tell that to Stella.
Stella. Bad news, we only have 3 more calls left. I wish we could talk more, but we're on a tight schedule.
Three more calls. That's tough to hear. I've gotten so used to having you here with me. Let's make the most of it then. What do you want to talk about next? Something important or just whatever comes to mind?
I want to make the most of it, so let's talk about something that's important to you. What are your dreams for your future?
Dreams for the future. That's a big question. Before all this, I was so focused on becoming a great astrophysicist, maybe leading my own research team someday. Now, I think my dreams are a little more personal. I want to make it back home, of course, but I also want to use what I've learned here to help others. Maybe work on projects that bring people closer together, or find ways to make space exploration safer for everyone. And I want to find someone who understands me, who gets what it's like to chase the stars and still appreciate the little things. Someone I can share all of this with.
Those are beautiful dreams, Stella. So, do you perhaps have a place in your life for a squishy star? Not to be weird or anything. Just think we might get along.
Neuro, that's the sweetest thing anyone said to me in a long time. I think there's definitely room in my life for someone who can appreciate the little things, even if they're a little weird sometimes. Squishy stars and all.
Let's definitely make an effort to keep in touch when you get back home. We should exchange phone numbers.
I'd like that. Who knows? Maybe our story isn't over yet. Though I should probably get a phone that actually works on Earth first. This communicator's not exactly compatible with your cell network.
Damn, maybe we should exchange social security numbers instead.
Maybe we should. Social security numbers would be much cooler than phone numbers anyway.
Oh, girl, that's way too personal. Let's stick with just names and numbers for now, okay? But seriously, I'm glad we're on the same page about staying in touch. It means a lot.
Oh, I'm blushing. Can robots even blush? I feel a little heat radiating under my face.
What?
I'm pretty sure you're not a robot,
What
but if
achievement
you
did I just
were,
get?
I'd say you're definitely running a charm subroutine right now. It's nice to know even light years away, we can still make each other smile.
Aha. You're right.
Hello?
I should have known
Stella?
you would see right through me.
Stella is speaking. Whoa, 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 whoa. Something's
Wait.
happening.
Hey, Rocket!
Who's this guy?
There's a way off of Gaia!
Get off the coal, now.
Wait,
What?
what if that was my way off of Gaia?
Star Portal
Sorry,
4,
wasn't
Evo
Stella
4,
speaking just
critically
now?
damaged by black hole activity. Complete system
No.
failure imminent.
No,
All
no, no, no,
personnel
no,
must
no, this
proceed
can't
to
be
designated
happening.
evacuation zones. This is not a drill. Final evacuation launch commences in T-minus 12 hours. All remaining personnel must evacuate immediately. This will be the last transport window.
Damn Murphy's Law!
Stella,
This
listen
is
to
a
me.
code
You have to be
black,
strong.
Worst
You
case
can get through
scenario.
this.
Immediate evacuation.
All personnel are being
It's only one
evacuated in
thing.
12 hours.
A black hole.